the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Era so Nsem-Pii TV. Na yama atiefo akwaba ene awie ene mobile yencheni so. Na abusua megidi se anas arebe yaw anas woni Honorable Kennedy Agyapong a meno ka sei yeji eye $18 million every Kennedy Agyapong ho ede ama anas wate ho nsem bebre na abusua babia se sei nsem no eheka kono se nsesaye bi ba e wo sa nsem we mu a wanhwe ya entimu enye wanwa abrantie bi a yefe no George Sarpong na woye Ghana ni wote America mamu na America mra no wadomu asukwa enya asem ketwa wosan eye law student e wo holding nsem bi abetudwa abusua wanhwe ya nsem we no nsesaye bi ebetimu aba ne nsem a woka enyina no abusua edoso ye pa na wose sa sika no Kennedy Agyapong enya chenchina twan se wonkotu esa sika no na jury no e the verdict ba afei na jury no e the verdict no e kodan court no na court no atenase na wahu se sa verdict na jury ne ba ye no e tosumu ana entosumu abusua kwan ya abrantie no cheche nsem no ehwam ede na wedi ye nsei atiefo mre yenkwe na abrantie a woye lawyer na wosan ye Ghana ni na wajini din ewo wiase fa na nyina efa America law no ho ensema hodwa odigu ho efa Honorable Kennedy Agyapong nsem ho yankongo TV mra yeba Nsem-Pii TV ensema hodwa go pronso no yebesan e de kan yana tifo ho
mayane George Sarpong entry and komo when say George, apart from politics a student of law enti onunso egusua o follow discussions na ochiche nyoma bi mu ye pese ye ti ase George Sarpong na oye active member or MPP in fact oko parliamentary candidate aspirant figure kwa bre I think south next year 2028 they also with the money because we bre but we nya hwe party whatever senior George Sarpong, good morning. If you can't say what break and she was here from 2020 a quadru city number, so I make some no.
You did the shower I think that's the Kabai, Mama Fishaka.
Do I make a crack? Dear Akuso, anansi die nim no Eugene Achichi mu kakra but say Kennedy Agyapong ye buano aten ana ye buano aten.
Okay, I think the kind of I don't know if you trigger na for if you say ya tomwa mu semno ya kofu semno sa senko pota you kwani wo e faso bu aten the kind of way dia otomo for no for bet na say no for Ghana and she say ya the first will be ate no boate and then say obefa aboafo na from jury na for so above na so say ye so jury na the more for no e match say on chair obo ekwan a obo fa so ehwehwe mu and they say the evidence that you know kwan be no mo fa so be church in be much mu e mrambe na e wo so e no also with the pop agindwe mu sanwe na obeche now for your man so show mu kiti say and there's more from that show omudi subiano e also omudi so pepepe it was more from we say dey we are we now asoma ye can issue US court no we use jury system no and no more from the show so mu ye na mu ya mo ankasa mo aye na mo be court no e the verdict no e no dey otimo for ni ho hwe na omo e no mo de back and so it's important say they make a distinction no now we are say you and the decision by na verdict ba and not conclusive enough so jury no e kono ko jinje nsem no oba no si o and some court na dey mai say na dey from one in CP at this court no fa asem na boni be ka say or internal as a decision or a judgment of the court no fa it can fa so that say adoption also court dey just asem no court na nkasa it team so say we na ye muaya court no e dey bible thing In such matters, the court necessarily has to take the verdict and enter it as a decision of the court or a judgment of the court. Anything short of this, via every judgment. We pay attention to some of the arguments I know on social media. Which is the Professor Koko Asare. The post of Omikia is going to see a lot of conversation. He was very specific, saying the jury in the SS court has awarded a verdict of 18 million against Kennedy Agyapong. One can say the court has awarded a judgment of. In some time, I think that those distinctions are key. And there he has said, there is no judgment against the Agyapong. Legally speaking, there is no judgment against him. Now, the U.S. laws say, yeah, what these damages against you, are both, say, what can do this or can not, they can say, could change to be poor. There is this legal principle I refer to remedy so. And what you say, your book, how of court, and man of my point says, we did this as I can, a bull soon far. Who cannot catch a court and say, the idea to me so dear. I say, no, solution of a taboo, I can soon later. When the mother will do, one to some money. Court meet me, no one should change and say, no shine. The entire my US for this principle, never any say, oh, your case in the normal system where you have a judge sitting on the case, he is guided by the rules of law, the facts, and all legal principles. But in a jury system, the jurors are not necessarily making their decision based on the rules of law or the specific provisions of law. For example, say if they are judge or making an award against your bishop damages act, or they make specific awards, for example, if they are for the road traffic offense, causing harm to other road users and everything, and running saying a 20,000 penalty and a 100 penalty unit. Penalty that could be a 12 cities, so he will multiply that by that. But a jury can make some decisions no matter how outrageous they are. And I didn't say the whole jury system is built around the perception that jurors may form every until they represent the larger society, until their feelings are that of the larger society. And sometimes they may go overboard kakra. So for example, when a judge is beginning command, they'll tell you there was this case, I think it happened in Ashanti region, and we are forming and about a kubako. So it's a murder case. Facts in a murder case. Now, judge every jury now call you the expectation is that they will come up with a guilty verdict. But the star witness in the case is and somehow or catch a jury and say, we say about time, we bay or condemn when in the shaming. It is not that the boy has not committed murder, but the woman is appealing to the emotions of the jurors. And jury system, we say, oh dear, you know how to appeal to the emotions of jurors. Oftentimes, you can have a decision going your way. It's my but now, the Baba the Kofi Ahon and the customer. If it's a matter before a judge will decide there. The judge will go strictly according to what the law says. Section 29, Section 30, and then Omokapa Medaho and sentence again, life imprisonment, death sentence, whatever it is. That is what the judge will do. But a jury has to now come up and say the person is guilty or not guilty. Or someone is either the judge is who should be. And they are not making that decision necessarily on rules of law. At best, they will do so based on the facts available. If we are not a jury system, sometimes, example, the U.S. court, any journalist who goes to a U.S. court for defamation is likely to win, dependent on the kind of arguments that the person makes. If the arguments announced made in the U.S. court, he created the impression that in Ghana, some people are above the law, especially politicians.
Right.
this is a statement that will appeal to every single juror in the United States or any part of the Western world, whether it is true or not. Because I mean, we all hear when even President Trump was held before legal processes and all of that.
Right.
So before a jury, you have the chance to. You can even be manipulative and get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
Jurors are sentimental. It is all profile jurors who say, we have neighbor, we Christian, we say, you know how to play with your arguments to get them to give you the kind
but George, and no dear, more yellow ejuma. Obviously, some quarter. We can't so be making an argument, but superior arguments in the winning. I'm sure, sir. Kennedy Agyapong Nankasa itimide ninsesi in the book and said me Wusika, I'm going to pick the best lawyers, underline best lawyers.
Yeah.
I'm very sure, sir, the best lawyers now Kennedy Agyapong Ju Mudino. Omunim all those things say they are during the say it here. Inti se wanka wasimia yebe buetia. Because honestly, I'm saying this because the ama excitement in Nabano may not be necessary because of Kennedy Agyapong. But there are no excitement ni be a quiet to say anke Ghana ha kebe frustrated system na ma wan hwe nkra na se nipa no kwa odi bi ma na odi fo a na ko problem. And a case study could be yemfa say you can JB Dankwa MP. Look how many years in ye yentimi nyai but dey na nka ya brochira ketie na aso ben say odi fo na say odi bem obi betime dey na sama kokko to ha ni a frustrating na ye nyina ya victim pay ye be frustrating na fe no tenya kra na ye betio. Is it not something that Emma yes at least your court system no we need to work on that?
No, I think that comparison is a wrong one. First and foremost, don't in fact a jury case and compare a street case where it is an indictment proceeding. A wrong comparison. The motives are very, very different. I have to say, if I say, will be a percent of compare a radio show host by his ability to write. It's not necessarily the truth. Now, the kind of and the example you made, the JB Dankwa example, let's even stick with that example. It is a murder case. Doing a murder case in Ghana, doing a murder case in US, there are things that would help you. But generally, there are some principles that would guide you. Every murder case, there are two ways of assessing evidence. There is what we call the preponderance of probability and a balance of probability. So, I don't know, you are putting things together to suggest that there is a likelihood something happened, or there is a likelihood that something did not happen. So you can say, oh, maybe say a day, by, and answer. But you are quite to say that it comes under what you call proof beyond reasonable doubt. And also, to share evidence, so you cannot compare these two situations. Now, you get back to even the jury process. Now, I mentioned earlier, say the judge or the court instructs the jury on exactly what to do. If the jury in any way deviates from that specific instruction, it becomes a ground for mistrial, which is one of the contending issues before the court now. Now, court, Emma, jury, and a human answer, say, first and foremost, the jury was supposed to decide, say, Kennedy Agyapong, for a guilty and not guilty of the issues that have been brought before the court. Now, the second thing the jury was supposed to do is say, so one will say, or a guilty, then we should assess actual damage. Actual damages are in German. Beyond that, you should also assess defamatory damages. Now, no means we in a court with the man with on yet. The court sets a different date. So Baba Bishia to come and assess what we call punitive damages. Punitive damages means say assessment, was it of an aggravated nature? maybe an abroad so the panel or they could do the benefit or they could do another bisa. Court no eba SHA so about the accessibility damages. The jury now, so the court asked the jury, says, on this you are to assess punitive damages. The jury now says that, oh, the OCA, now on the Friday, now last Friday, he has said, actual damages at $3 million, compensatory damage at $5 million, and punitive damages at $8 million. Meaning, I will one about 18 million. And then, the defense counsel, Kennedy Agyapong, raised the issue that this is grounds for mistrial because instruction and court read the jury. It appears that Omojuma is now, if you listen to the video now circulating now, the judge in acknowledging the verdict of the jury indicated that he was going to, and before that he had mentioned that he will not take oral submission for mistrial. Who is the offer for submission? If you are the one who can, if you also are, when the judge feels that the matters are weightier, a better choice to come on the record. You have to come with a written submission or written motion. The judge told them, say, on the issue of this trial, he was not going to entertain an oral submission. So the parties should come with a written submission. And then Kennedy Agyapong's lawyers have taken steps to file the written submission. Now, when that is done, court will 30 days to determine the issue of mistrial. Two things are going to happen.
Region,